श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं मेन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं तथा भीष्टं पदाम्यं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरदातं सहगण रघुनाथान्तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देव श्री राधा कृष्ण पादा साधना ललिता श्री विशाखांश हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमः पंकज नेत्राय नमः पंकज मालिने नमः पंकज नेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांगिरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं शरणं यत्तिदां तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनपात्रतारणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्यमहाविष्णुम् ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिभवन्तने कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः हरे कृष्णा welcome all the devotees for nityam bhagavatam sevaya I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak bhagavatam in parampara and for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Today we will be reciting the first canto 18th chapter Parikshit Maharaj cursed by the Brahmana boy, and today's sloka we are taking two slokas 39 and 40. Both are small slokas, there is nothing purport on that, so we are clubbing together, and it is a continuation of story also, so you will understand, because so far our Sukadeva Goswami keeps a lot of suspense. Every sloka now it will be very small incident only he will explain, so it will be full of suspense. What is next? Today is so we are breaking little bit of suspense, so we are carrying with the two slokas so you understand the story better. So you can recite along with me the sloka. Text number 39. Sava Angiraso Brahman Srutva Suta Vilapanam Unmiliye Sanakar Netraye Drishva Samse Mrita Agam Sava Angiraso Brahman Srutva Suta Vilapanam Unmiliye Sanakar Netre Drishva Samse Mritagram Sava Angiraso Brahman Srutva Suta Vilapanam Unmilite Sanakir Netre Drishva Samse Mritagram. Word by word meaning Sa, he, Ve, Vani, Vi, also Angirasa, the rishi born in the family of Angira, Brahmana, O Sanuka, Srutva, on hearing, Suta, his son, Vilapanam, carrying in distress, Unmiliye, opening, Sanakaya, gradually, Netre, by the eyes, Drusva, by seeing, Cha, also Amse, on the shoulder, Mrita, dead, Urgam, snake. Translation purport by His Grace V.S. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. O Brahmana, the rishi, who was born in the family of Angera Muni, hearing his son crying, gradually opened his eye and saw the dead snake around his neck. There is no purport, so we will continue with the sloka, text number 40. Vrishrajatam cha papracha vatsa kamsadi rodeshi kene vate pakratam iti uttahasa nivedyat Vishrajatam cha papracha vasta kamsa kasma adirodeshi kene vate pakratam iti uttahasa nivedayat Vishrajatam cha papracha vasta kasma adirodeshi kene vate pakratam iti uttahasa nivediyat. Word by word meaning. Visraja, throwing aside, tam, that cha also, papracha, asked, vatsa, my dear son, kasmat, what for, hey, certainly, rodeshi, crying, kena, by whom, va, otherwise, te, they, aprakratam, misbehaved, iti, thus, uttaha, being asked, sha, the boy, navayedyatat, informed of everything. Translation purport by His Grace is Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. He throws the dead snake aside and asks his son why he was crying, whether anyone had done him harm. On hearing this, the son explained to him what had happened. The father did not take the dead snake on his neck very seriously. He simply threw it away. Actually, there was something seriously wrong in Parikshit's act, but the foolish son took it very seriously. Actually, there was nothing seriously wrong in Parikshit Maharaj's act, but the foolish son took it very seriously. And being influenced by Kali, he cursed the king and thus ended the chapter of happy history. Very interesting. Now in the 39 and 40 only actual fact of what is happening in the Samikrishi ashram is where Singhi is entering and he saw he is thinking that his dad was dead, but Rishi is not dead. The loud crying, he woke up from the trance and he saw a dead snake. He just threw it and asked what happened. Is that anybody harmed you? So Samikrishi Singhi is telling his father, no. Then he narrates the entire story of Parikshit Maharaj visit and what curse and all the things. So with this background, let us go a little more detailed one. And in this thing is Samikrishi forgiving Parikshit Maharaj. So today we will be discussing the forgiveness is more important. How in a devotee life also We come across so many incidents where people insult you, but we will not forgive them. So what, how, because unless you don't know the technicality, you never able to act. It's suppose an example is, you go to hotel and you ask for a biryani or pulao, whatever your favorite. Because you don't know how to prepare that, because you don't know technology or how, what are the ingredients required to prepare it. So generally, because you don't know that, you don't know how to prepare it. So similarly, the forgiveness, why you are not forgiving others? Because you don't know the technology or technicality to understand it. So if you know that better, then you will start forgiving people. Okay, so we will go in detail about that. It's very important. One of the qualities we should have as a devotee. So in the 39th sloka, Samikrishi is sitting in the trance, meditating when Parishit entered the ashram. He could not welcome him, offer any water, because he was in deep trance, not able to hear what's happening around him. Activity. So when he heard his son loudly crying, gradually opened his eyes, saw the dead snake on his shoulder. So that was the sloka number 39. And 40 he said that he simply threw the snake away and he did not take it seriously. Who had done this? Why have they done it? Why this dead snake is around my neck? He thought there is nothing happened seriously for being a dead snake on his neck. So these are the situations on the Samikrishi part of it. So he is not taken very seriously. If a dead snake is just like I am having one garland, I do after the trance, do feel that who put it my neck, what happened, what is the consequence, if this garland is there, what will happen to me. So similarly, Samikrishi didn't bother about that. He is not taken seriously. By cursing the Parishit Maharaj, the Brahminical power is lost. Because for the misuse, downfall of Brahmanas, gradually all sections of society will fallen down. If Brahmanas fell down, everybody will fall down. The whole society's section of society become degraded. When everybody fall down, the society become degraded. It is definitely influence of the Kali. So nowadays you can see that Brahmanas, no, they go to vegetarian shop and they start eating. They don't differentiate whether they put onion, garlic, what they do, what mentality, because of degradation. Recently I met one Mataji and she was telling her mother is very serious on Brahmin. She is from the Brahminical family and she never touches onion. I was surprised that in this Kali Yuga, degraded people, how come your mother is still following the culture? So this is what the degradation means. They give up their customs. So what they supposed to eat, how to do, behave and all. So Kali means this is the beginning of Kali Yuga. Kali means irreligion personification. Whatever he does is negative only. Irreligion. Okay. The friend of irreligion. This is about Kali. So there are three amazing personalities we are seeing and their contradictory characteristics. Who are all the three people we are go through in this slokas? One is Parishit Maharaj, second is Samikrishi, and third one is Sringi. What is the greatness of personality of Parishit Maharaj? Parishit Maharaj, when the Kali is put up dandavats and asking the forgiveness, okay, to surrender, more than forgiveness, he is surrendered to Parishit, don't kill me. So that time Parishit Maharaj took his good qualities and he live his life, spare his life. So that is a good quality of Parishit Maharaj, even though he is an enemy. Okay. And if you see the Samikrishi, what is the good quality? The personality, easy taking. He just take it easily, not taking any offenses. He is not taken as offense. Okay, dead snake is that. He is not taken as an offense. Not feeling offended. Okay, I have offended by this act. So the third character is Sringi. So Sringi's personality, what is his personality? Sringi knows Parishit Maharaj is a good person, okay, but he did a small mistake. So what he did, he zoomed it. That small mistake, he made it zoomed and cursed him to die after 7 days. This is the character of Sringi. So with these three personalities, whom we should follow, whom we should not follow the character. Okay. As a sadhaka, we catch others doing good things, or like Parishit Maharaj are spontaneously finding the fault like that. So as a sadhaka, what do you do if you meet so many devotees? Are we appreciating their good qualities? No. First we find out, oh, you are not supposed to do this work. You are not supposed to touch this. So we going on working on faults. Okay, that is what we people, sadhakas. If you find a fault with others, derail one fault, we are like Sringi. So Sringi is that if you find fault and we are going on speculating on that. So Sringi character. If you accommodate, okay, and find a good quality with others, okay, then we are following the footstep of Parishit Maharaj and Samikrishi. So we have to understand whom we are, how our behavior matches with their great personalities. So what is driving your bhakti? So now we will go to the bhakti part of it. What is driving? We can hear Bhagavatam, then chant. This nice class is a lot of moral thing for me. Sorry, it's good to listen to Bhagavatam. So okay, thank you, Prabhu. What is driving your bhakti? So we say that I am a Bhakta. So what is driving it? So I could be Sringi mood, false ego mood. Okay. So in my sadhanas, like Parikshit, what is this? So he is a humility driven, free from the false ego. So there is two extreme. One is false ego, the other extreme is humility and drink. So Parikshit is like this extreme. That so our bhakti we have to match. Like we compare. No, okay, this is thing where I'll sit. Okay, you go to the this thing, some game, okay, or some dress, okay. Then if we are going to dress shop, you say that okay, my color is like that. Okay, this color matches. So generally, no. So we are just matching where we are standing on that. There's a small test for you people. Okay, just hold your fist very tightly, very tightly. You can try very tightly. How long you can hold it? Do you feel pain in your hand? Naturally. It is like a grudge. Okay, when you hold it, it pains you. So it is like an example as that. Okay, a speaker. Okay, Bhagavatam speaker is speaking. That topic. Also, you like the topic. Then you say that wow, what a class he gave. This is the best class I ever had. It's okay. So the other side is if the Bhagavatam speaker speaks about some chanting or something which he doesn't have any interest for you. It says that how's the class? You say okay, it is not very great thing. He blah blah blah. He told something and all. So it is basically what is happening is everybody has a unique fluctuations in bhakti. So bhakti means various way of form serving the Lord, like a book distribution, Krishna serving the Krishna, kirtan, chanting, fundraising for Krishna. So many sevas which is related to Krishna. So if the speaker speaks the topic which I like that, then this way the class should be then good class. If the speaker talks other way around, he say that oh, it's not a great thing. So I heard what I want to hear. So generally our thing is now you which movie you go, you like some hero, then you will go and sit in that movie, correct? Same way you like what you want to like and then you start hearing it. That is a bona fide, he said, this is the best one. Even as a devotee, I have been driven by my false ego. This is the bottom line. False ego is not that external, it is internal also. As a devotee, we are also having a false ego where I like, then you are attaching with that. So basically it's inability to appreciate Krishna or see Krishna's activity in state of being which is other than I like or other than I am attached to. So it is very technicality of the words. If you listen a little carefully, you understand. The inability of appreciating Krishna or Krishna. So we won't appreciate. But what situation? The state of being which is other than I like. So something I don't like, I won't appreciate. Okay. So this is what is a devotee character. We are unable to see Krishna, those activities which are not attached. So that's what I was saying that you like that Krishna Katha. I generally know, I like very much Krishna Katha. Wherever Bhagavatam class, if they speak about Krishna Katha, Rama Katha, no, I just engross with that. So that is what is unable to see Krishna, those activities which I am not attached to. If there is somebody going on talking about chanting 16 rounds, all this, blah, 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 what is this? Yeah, how can I sit? Else those start losing it. So this is an example of that, which you don't like it. Okay. I am driven by my false ego. Have I understood? I am being driven by my false ego. Basically, it's the inability to open my heart. What is I am doing? I am inability to open my heart. Allow Krishna to come in. This is a sign that I am defensive. So I don't like this subject. I don't want to hear. Very protective in my false ego. Very defensive. Very protective. Okay, this is my. So we give importance to my false ego. That's why it is very dangerous. This is very dangerous thing. So what we are supposed to, I am willing to consider I could be wrong. Yeah. First thing is I should accept that yes, I am wrong. Whatever Krishna consciousness comes, I am willing to hear. Whoever talks, whether it is Krishna Katha, or Rama Katha, or glories of chanting, whatever it comes, it's all forms of Krishna consciousness. I should be able to do that. I am willing my heart to get transformed. So this is a shift we have to move from the reservation to openness. When we read books, we hear Krishna Katha, serving nicely, good chance of Krishna entering to our heart. So we have to practice it. It's important to take an inspiration, Samik Rishi. So Samik Rishi, what happened? He just forgive it. He take it lightly. Not like Sringeri, making small thing into big. In this sloka, talking of humility, Shringi made a big mountain out of mole. Mole means a small dot will be there in a face or hand. Generally, government document they say that please write something, marks. So you write that I have mole on the forehead or some hand or something. So mole is a small dot of black mark. So what Shringi did it, he blown that into big mountain. Okay. So it is, we are talking about humility. Okay. The Shringi understood that it is not a big mistake. Sorry, Samiki Rishi understood it is not a big mistake. The Shringi says that Krishna is gone. So how Shringi's character is, Krishna is gone. Now I have to take things in my hand. So this is a false ego. So taking granted. Okay, we are in the false ego. We see others small mistake also big crime. Whereas we see our crime is a small mistake. We always does know. If somebody does, it is a big crime. If I do, it is a small mistake. So it has happened once in the devotee community. Okay, it was I was conversing with that. There's a newcomer devotee came and I told them, okay, let's give a chance for that mother to do the garland seva. She said, no, they are very new. They don't know anything. They blah 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 blah. They should not give. Only advanced devotees should. After some months is over, there is a shortage of hands for making garland. Then that Mataji who refused said, no, we'll give service. I said, no, sometime back you only told that she is nearby, she should not do all the things. No, now circumstances changed, okay. So this is how that when you do a big crime, that becomes a small. When somebody else when you do this is, we have to understand that. We always compare that we are okay kind. What is Parikshit Maharaj mood in this whole episode? He is regret and repentant. He went back to the palace. He was feeling, oh, he's Samik Rishi is a great Vaishnava. How do I? My act was so. He was repentant for that. So when we repentant, putting a fire on a drag, it is how. Why repentant? It's putting a fire on the grass. Okay, when you put the fire on the grass, what happens? The grass, dry grass, it burns out. Similarly, when you repentant, all your karma reactions are burnt out. We have to understand that. Why we should ask for a repentance? Why we should be repentant for the act what we did it. So coming, Samik Rishi, yes, even forgive easily, but are we able to forgive anyone easily? Forgiveness, what your purpose says is forgiveness is a hallmark of sincere devotee. We have to understand that. What Prabhupada says, hallmark, no, when you go for gold buying, they said, are you having hallmark? And when you go for shop, is it having ISA mark? You ask, no, it's authenticated. So, what is authentication for a sincere devotee? It's a forgiveness. First, we should understand forgiveness. There's a two type of incident can happen. One is minor incident, and another is a major incident. Okay, if I say about major incident, like child abusing, alcoholism, harassment, it happens, in the daily life. You will be coming across that. So many offenses which will hurt physically and emotionally. So big. So we will not focus that part. It's a big subject. Today is being time constraint, so we will focus on minor because Samik Rishi's Parishit Maharaj mistake. It is not a mistake, but that's what Prabhupada again and again every sloka he is saying it. But even if you consider it technically it's a minor mistake, so we will consider that how he has forgiven, the Samik Rishi forgive. So we also should learn how to forgive that. Okay. Why we are not able to forgive small mistake? Why? We should know. Why we are unable to do that? Krishna crushes our false ego. So whom does Krishna can do it? Only through the devotees. So let us understand why we are unable to forgive. So Samik is easily given up. Why not us? So attitude of getting it back. So angry and gratitude. So grudge means unfriendly feeling about someone. So grudge, you generally we develop a grudge. No, I don't like this person. I don't like that. Usually in politics you can see that. I like Congress party. I don't like BJP. It's a grudge you develop with something, negative thoughts about something. So similarly, that grudge is a unfriendly feeling about others, someone. Okay. Example is in the material world also when we hold our grudge tightly, it's getting it back. So grudge, when you have it in your thing, holding it, then it will be with you only. The string is angry in his heart. So because of that only, he is unable to forgive Parishit Maharaj. Even though it's a small mistake, string could have done, but because he was angry, to show off in front of friends, his false ego, to boost that what is greatness. So he is unable to forgive. So anger, letter short of danger, a D is missing. So yesterday also we talked about that. So examples of in Bhagavatam is Pururava. Pururava was madly in love with Urvashi. When he met Urvashi, then Urvashi puts 3 conditions. First condition she put that he should not come naked in front of him other than his unite with him. The second one, he is telling that always take care of these 2 goats and you should protect it. The third one, he said that whatever you are cooking food, it should be cooked in the ghee. So it is a time circumstances when Pururava broke all these condition, Urvashi left and went off. So after a year, he meets the Urvashi again, and she started giving that how he should forget about her. So he could not forgive her because he was feeling that she has been cheated. When he released the frustration, let go, anger, he traveled freely throughout the world. So this is the example of when you're holding the grudge, and when you give up, then you can be free man. When we carry the grudge, we are bound. When you carry hot charcoal on your hand, it burns your hand. Okay, so forgiveness is the best gift. You can give it yourself. So we have to understand the technique. If you forgive that, that is a gift for yourself itself. It will benefit you only. So better to start forgive. If you can't forgive, the grudges turns anger, and your anger in your heart, and then what all happens? So let's understand a little more things. The anger misdirects us. So generally, when you are angry, it misdirects us. So people is boss is shouting at the office. So that person, what happens? He comes back to home. He shouts at his wife and children because he cannot show his anger to his boss. So misdirect. The second one, when we carry the grudge, our response becomes disproportionate regardless of what had happened with us. Disproportionate. Yesterday also a couple of days back we had that. Proportionate, disproportionate. Proportionate means you work for 8 hours, you should get salary. If you work for 12 hours, you should get proportionately. But you are not paid. If you are paid half, then you will. That is called disappropriate. So when you have to carry the grudges, what happens? Response, how to respond, it becomes disappropriate. From the Bhagavatam, we come to know that Dhruva Maharaj, when his brother was killed, okay, and he went on killing Yakshakas recklessly. Recklessly means left, right, center killing Yakshakas. So one of the Yakshaka kills Dhruva's brother. So then Swayambhu Manu has to come back and intervene and pacify him. Okay, this incident happened. In further classes you will come to know Dhruva Maharaj story. And Prachetas, when they went on for meditation, after the meditation, when they came out, all the trees have become very big. So they got wild and they started burning the whole tree. Then the Brahma has to intervene there. So this is what anger will turn into that. Then third symptom is that we become totally self-centered. So totally self-centered means thinking oneself, ourselves only. We will always think that we are not bothered about the self-centered. Some people you may think that you tell some service, then he will think of himself only. No, Prabhu, I can't do. I can't lift this book. He will not think that others are whole team is working there lifting everything. Whereas for him to small book to carry, he said no, I cannot do. So this self-centered. The more we say he is responsible, it is all about I am being affected. Okay. So we going on telling his fault, his fault. We start finger pointing others than we accepting is we are responsible for that. Because we are worried about I am being affected. Okay. So here an example is devotee says, Prabhu, I have been hurt. Okay, some fight has happened, so I have been hurt. The person should get reaction. So he is beaten me, so he should get reaction for that. So if that person reaction, then if you react on that, okay, then he is free from the reaction of karma. He is free because you are given. He hit you, you hit it back. So he is relieved from this karma reaction. Okay, he is free now. Now what happens is you give him a reaction. The karma ghost will come to you. It is not gone, it has come to you only because you hit back. No? So we have to be very careful. The law of karma, it doesn't check who started. It checks who are all involved. So it is so liberal. He punishes everybody. Everybody gets a reaction. We should not take karma law in our hand. Okay. It is fallible. The fallible means never fails. It will work. Karma always it works. If you do some bad karma, that will get punished. So I am the man. Example is I am the manager. I have to take decisions. I will punish these people. Not only punishing, you also get the reaction of that. So what is the right thing is right time we should get out of that and take the shelter of Krishna. So to come out of the punishment. So how that Pandavas, when the right time comes, they just gave the kingdom and they went back to forest and back to Krishna. So don't become implanted of don't become the implementation of law of karma. So I want to implement this, that and all. Just forgive. That's all you are supposed to do. Don't dig out that okay, this is done, I have to do this one. Don't break your head. So, how to forgive? Basic question will come, so much we are talking about forgiveness. So, how to forgive? That we should understand. So, when it comes to forgiveness, there are two factors are there. One is they factor and I factor. Because of them, the incident happened. Because of I also, the incident happened. So, first we will talk about they, because our always finger pointing others. No, this is all the mistake people. So, what are they factors and how it is? So, their factor is recognizing their situation. So, what we have to find out? We have to understand their situation, their position, what they might have gone through. So, it is very detailed technicality. So, we should understand properly. And I factor is accepting my own mistake and handling situation with maturity. So, these are very strong subject. We have to understand it. I was telling how to prepare biryani. You should know that. If you know, then you can prepare. Same way, before you start giving forgiveness, first you should understand what it is. Then only you can forgive them easily. Okay. So when someone hurts us, offended us, okay, it happens. Then I first focus on that person. First we have to see that, okay, this offense has come, I am suddenly feeling shaken up. The person offended me is controlled by his own nature. There are some people always very short tempered. Okay, because his nature is like that. Small thing, immediately, some parents you might have seen that. The child make a small mistake also, the mother beat it up. Okay, so it is by nature they are like that. So Bhagavad Gita 3.27, we have to understand. Let's read the purport of that 3.27. Because everything comes from Bhagavad Gita. It's already, the medicine is here only. So as not to disturb the mind of the ignorant man attached to the fruitful result of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in spirit of the devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. 27. Sorry, I read it. The spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego. So we are spirit soul. We will bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinking himself the doer of activities that are actually carried out by the three modes of material nature. All the activities, who did it? We'll say, I only did. No, it's all happening because of the three modes of nature. Okay, we behave because of the force act. So, the external force, three modes, the external force, because of that the behavior is happening. Because of his nature, he offended or hurted you. Okay, that's first we should understand what is their factor. So here example is Prabhupada says that Brahmaji also misbehaved, was expected because his work in the mode of passion. What Brahmaji did, he took that all the Krishna's Gopas, when they are having lunchtime, he is stolen that his friends and the calves. So it's a mistake. So he also, why he did it? Because he is in the mode of passion. So what to talk about devotees? Devotees also, we also controlled by nature, three modes, so we also make mistake. The Maharaj Raghuguna and Jadabharat is another example. Okay, Maharaj shouted at Jadabharat when he was shaking, that story comes. He was not properly walking, so the palaki was full of shaking only. So then Jadabharat, when Jadabharat gave a transcendental knowledge, then the king understood. He jumped from the palanquin and fell in his feet and he begs forgiveness. Maharaj asked forgiveness due to he says that due to my kingly action, I behave like that. He feels remorse. So he felt very bad. He said that I shouted at you because of my kingly nature. So kings always know over the top of reactions. So they get excited and they do something wrong. So that's why they will be under the guidance of the ministers, okay, Brahmanas. So Brahmanas, they will go on giving guidance, okay, advice they will give that. So it is very important that so we have good qualities, okay. Everybody has a good qualities that will help us, but the same good qualities are bad for others also, okay. That we will understand. It's very nice technique which we never thought of it. Correct, no? One devotee is good thinking, but doesn't act. He has got a very nice thoughts and all. I have to do this, I have to do that, but he never works. He will simply go on telling others. Okay. So the past determination, the nature of behaviors. So example is one devotee is very conjuice. He never spend money. So generally something required he should know. He's so conjuice. Then we dig out and what's the part. No? Then we came to know that in his childhood, what happened is at the age of when he was at 6th standard, no, his father lost a job and the family was very bad shape for the fund, and only in a day one meal they had it. So every value of the money they were looking at till he was in 10th standard. Then the job settled. So that has registered in his mind. Okay, the past of his life cycle, no. So from that time, now he's been trained for every penny he spends. So you might have come across people, no, very conjuice or very particular about money spending and all. So some people also, you know, small thing they will get angry, shouting and all. So because if you see the childhood, that child might have, his parents might have been shouting for whatever he, a small thing also. So in his bottom of his mind, you know, I also should shout. When he grown up, he started shouting. If somebody does small thing also, no, this is a past thing, no, how much it impacts on that. We see the physical or gross thing and judge, okay, and start poking on this subtle body or damage very seriously. So somebody reacted, no, externally we see that, but we never gone inside how much feelings he's having. Subtle means feelings, okay. Externally we judge the people. So nectar of instruction say that don't judge devotee by external appearance, okay. Like these people also know what happened is I think Jagannath Babaji something. They are going on begging people, no, please give mercy, please bless me. I want this and that. So he was totally disappointed. So what he does is he goes and sits inside the toilet so that nobody comes. So people know they judge on external things. They are not understanding the feeling of the sadhaka. So your spirit soul covered by the mind, intelligent ego. So it's very important. You should understand that. I have been hurt by him. So that behavior forces to act due to his nature. Because he hurted me because his nature is like that. So he has come from the past. So okay, that is one reason why he is hurted you. The second one is if someone is hurt, the person also under great stress. So that also we should understand. Here is a example from the Ramayana. The mother Sita, no, she scolds Lakshman when the golden deer runs away. Rama was chasing, no. Lakshman, his name golden deer, that demon name. Some M start with M. Sorry, I'll recollect it. Okay, Maricha. So Maricha, what he does is he shouts in the when Rama arrow hits him, no, he shouts in the voice of Rama, that Maricha, Sita, Rama, Lakshmana, like that. So hearing that, she was at a great stress. She said something happened to Rama, and Lakshmana is not leaving. He's still sitting in the hermitage only. So she shouts very harsh words. He shouts. Okay, she's judging him that. So Lakshmana was forced to leave that hermitage and to look for Rama. When he meets Rama, others say Rama also shouts at him. Okay, He said that, I told you not to come or leave that Sita alone in the hermitage. Why did you come? So, Lakshmana's situation is very fragile, okay. So, this is why Sita shouted is because of her distress. So, she feels that. The anger comes because of the distress, okay. They are having some pressure, okay. Because of that, they shout. Okay, the false ego is like a pus in the body. Pus, no, something wound has come and it's not cured fully, the pus formation happens. Okay, the devotee who hurts you like a one hand they will carry the bead bag, other hand with the nail. Okay, and they come and poke. It's very painful for you. Correct, no? So, Radhanath Maharaj says, what he says is, if somebody gives you suffering, he also suffering. Because he is suffering, he gives you also suffering. Okay. Suffering will not come with a joyful heart. When the person is in good mood, he gives suffering to others. No. If somebody is hurting you, he also hurted more. You might have seen it. Once it was a new, I remember that good old days, when the newly launched mobile, I went to Puram, the showroom were not many showrooms also there. Then we are buying some Nokia. So that time that mobile shop alone will recharge only. So one girl and she came and she's going on crying and she said that do something and all. We couldn't understand. What happened is that girl is recharged her currency and some boy is called her and blaspheming her. So she is so much disturbed. Okay, those days even the incoming call, no, also your currency gone. She has whatever she put currency gone. So she is crying. So that's what I mean. When you are distressed, means when you are hurt, you also hurt others. So if someone, it is less painful it is more painful. The more you hurt, more it is pains. Correct? No. When that also, it is less painful for the person feeling to give you more pain. The opposite person will have more pain than how much you are receiving it. So you have to understand the technicality of it. Why it is so deeply we are underlying it. So somebody giving you pain, he also in pain only. So happy heart, what it gives, when you are happy, you give love. Okay, love comes out and also happiness comes out. So when you have pain, then pain comes out, suffering. So from the how to forgiveness, so we found two symptoms. One is their factor. We generally say that because of him only I got hurt. So for that, how to overcome their factor? The first one is first we should understand the person is controlled by nature. The second is he is suffering, because of suffering, he is sharing the suffering to others also, distress. The third factor is he is very dear to Krishna, that we never thought of it. Because of that only he is giving suffering for us. If somebody is hurt, our ego, the person is so dear to Krishna. So our ego has been hurt because he is dear. So Samik Rishi, when he heard about Parikshit Maharaj act, immediately Samik Rishi didn't find fault with him. He said that he is very dear to Krishna. Oh, and he didn't offend it. He just forgive it. So that is the stage we should go. If somebody is offending you, he is very dear to Krishna. That's why he is an agent of Krishna. So Ambrish Maharaj, in the Ambrish Maharaj episode, the Durvasa was trying to kill him. Correct? No, he sent a demon to kill him. But after the whole incident, Durvasa comes and he is asking for forgiveness, and he forgives, and both of them sit together and eat. He is never considered that he came to kill me. Correct? No? Generally, we won't forget the past. We generally take it as this thing. We all means we register our past incidents generally. He didn't say you are okay. The Krishna's. So these are the three factors we should consider to erase the finding fault with others. That why he uttered me. You understood?
What are those 3?
The 3 points is very important. We have to. This is to cultivate our habit. Means we have to develop that habit so that no, we won't find fault with other person. Suppose one person is hit at you, then you should start analyzing it. One is why he uttered you, his nature. Number 2, he's suffering. Because of that, he is passing the suffering to you. The third one is he is the agent of Krishna. Okay, to remove your false ego.
Remove my false ego.
Correct. Because of your false ego only you are hurt. No. Otherwise you will never forgive. Correct? If you don't have false ego, then immediately forgive. Okay, choda. Stop it, choda. Correct, dog.
Number 1 thing is I should understand its nature, the opposite person's nature. And second one, he is suffering more. So because of that, he is transferring same suffering. And third one is that
he is the
agent of Krishna.
To kill my ego.
So like Amrish Maharaj exactly, even though he is trying to kill, but Amrish Maharaj is
Forgiveness. So this is a devotee. It's very important for devotees. That's why I'm giving gyans. The second one is I factor. Okay, in the I factor, what we are supposed to do? In the they factor, we understood that recognize their situation, what they might have gone through it. In the I factor, accepting our mistake. First we should accept our mistake and handling situation in maturely. So something happened to us, I factor is that. So no, this accepting. These are all applicable to minor offenses. Okay, we are talking about minor, not the major one. So here in the I factor, what we are supposed to do is Krishna's relieving me from my karma reaction. So Krishna's helping me to remove that. This is the opportunity to embrace Krishna conscious principle, and this is a chance for me to learn that I should not do this mistake with others. He has done mistake to me. He shouted at me. I should not go and shout at the other devotees. This is a lesson Krishna teaching me how to take care of the devotees. Okay, your senior boss is that you are not reach the target. He shouted. Okay, book score. You should not come down and shout at your Bhakti Vishal member. What you are doing? You should not do that. It happens in corporate world. And big boss shouted and team leader comes and burst out. Everything is spoiled. All the juniors are, what this crazy guy, he spoiled my mood. I came to do this much of work today. He's killed all my mood. Happens now. So this is what. So Krishna is relieving my karma reaction. Okay. And second one is that the transition person. Usually what happens, if somebody pass the negative to me, I will pass it. Okay, correct? No, somebody shout, I will shout. That is the negative. Here what happens is the transition person is, if you give a negativity, he processes it and gives us a good positivity. Okay, like great people. Example is the Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. No, so many Maharaj you can take example. In their life, they suffered a lot. Okay, lack of love, affection from the families or neighbors, all the things. Okay, but they give love to others. You got it? What they didn't get, but understanding that, make it positive, they give to others. You might have seen that many devotees also, or many of the common people. So this is a very good message. The devotees are more merciful than Krishna. You have to understand. We are very merciful than Krishna. Okay, Krishna is dear devotees are in this world. So Krishna's dear devotees are in this world and they know what is their life in this material world. They know how much suffering is there. So all senior devotees, they are well aware of it. They are very that's why they are very compassionate. We have to learn to become a compassionate. Correct, no? Compassion with others. Neophyte devotees, so we should give compassion to take Bhagavad Gita, chant, to uplift them also. There's a bhajan in the Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Narottam Das Thakur sir. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Doya Karo More, Toma Binate. It's a very nice thing. I just read the purport. This is a song composed by Narottam Das Thakur. He prays to the Lord Chaitanya, my dear Lord, please be merciful to me. He is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please give mercy to me. Because you can be more merciful than your lordship within the three worlds. You are more merciful than anybody else. Actually, this is a fact. Not only Narottam Dasa Thakura, but Rupa Goswami also prays to Lord Chaitanya in this way. At the time of the first meaning of Lord Chaitanya, Rupa Goswami prayer, and Alabha Srila Rupa Goswami, my dear Lord, you are more merciful of all incarnation because you are distributing love of Krishna and Krishna consciousness. So it goes, you can read later also. So in that, the message is that first he glorifies the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Narottam Das, then Advaita Acharya. Slowly he is going on glorifying everybody, that 6 Goswamis. So Acharya is also so much of merciful there are. So that is the message we should understand. So compassion, they are compassionate. Okay, we have to have the friendship with the devotee to develop empathy and compassion. Why we should always say that be with the devotees? Because they are the one who teaching you the empathy. Empathy means sympathy. So feel sorry or sad and all. Compassion, sorry for thing and all. The karma, so the second one, what happens is I factor gives message what all we have to do. The karma reactions are busted out. So all my karmas are gone. Somebody hurt you, all my karmas are gone. And second thing is the opportunity to become a transition person. He hit me like Jesus Christ. He hit in one side, he showed the other cheek also. So take it with positive. And third one is when we get hurt, opportunity to look at our fault. So if something happens, first we have to find out what mistake I did it. Take responsibility, understand what mistake I have done. So generally we never say that. Even children also know, they will not accept what the mistake they will go on finger pointing, okay, he did it. So we also, because we come up in that background, so we also say that we never look at ourselves that we did some mistake. So Kali was influencing pain on bull. Okay, in the last chapter, no, he was hurting the bull. But when Parishit is asking that bull, tell me who is responsible for your suffering. But bull never says anything. He never blames Kali Purusha or anyone else. It's a will of the Lord, it says. So we should not figuring out outside. We should figure out ourselves. It's my past karma that I am suffering. Okay, Devja offended the 4 Kumaras. Okay, in that Leela it happens. And that what happened is Vishnu comes barefoot only. And he comes and pacifies them all, counseling them. Okay, Devja, he comes with Garuda. Instead of Garuda carrier, he comes running only. And Garuda follows him. And while talking, he puts a hand on Garuda. So he counseling everybody. Why he came barefoot? Because the intention of 4 Kumaras coming to Vaikunta is to take darshan of the lotus feet. Smell the fragrance of the tulsi. Okay, so this is a pastime. It's a very big pastime. So here, Lord fulfills that. So that's what it says. Because our false ego, if someone says sorry, we are unable to forgive them. This is another strong message. If somebody comes and asks for forgiveness, we will not say, okay, accept that sorry also. Because somebody is asking forgiveness, we should not question them, their sincerity. Okay, we should not go on digging that. Is it truly saying sorry or lip? Okay, lip is saying that sorry. Is it sorry comes in from the heart? So we should, at face value, we should say, okay, that's a devotee. The question, if somebody, if you get a direct apology, okay, then it should be very gracious. Okay, direct apology. Sorry, Prabhu, I shouted at you. Please forgive me. It's a direct apology. And there are situations that indirect apology will be there. That means they will openly, they will not ask sorry. But in their heart, retreat, repentant on that, and slowly, like usually it happens to the bigger people, to the smaller person. Okay, they will not come and ask. But they repentant and behavior change. So we have to wait and watch. Don't insist to give direct apology. No, you should not go and cash out of your shirt. No, you should say sorry to me. Okay, but you just give time that. So the behavior changes. They'll be nice to you. They will talk. Okay. If you make a relationship normal after the incident, it's very good. So something incident, some fight has happened. So after the incident, people should be normalized. That's a very good symptom. So here the case is the Dhruva and Ambrish Maharaj. Okay, the incident happened. He trying to kill, and afterward, they lead a very normal life. Dhruva also came, Ambrish also, Durvasa, Durvasa and Ambrish, the story, they become normalized. They sat together and ate together and life. Another example is Prithu Maharaj and Indra. Okay, Prithu Maharaj was doing that Ashwamedha Yajna 99 times, and Indra was going on stealing his horse and all. And Brahma interfered, and after that they become nice friends. Okay, Pechodo. And the case of the Brahma and the Krishna, the Brahma stolen the calf and his friends, Gopas. After the incident, Brahma went and asked forgiveness, and Krishna said, okay, they become normalized. Okay. The beauty of the forgiveness is forgive without being asked for forgiveness. This very powerful message. Okay. Before even they ask for forgiveness, if you forgive, that is it. From the Ramayana, we can take an example of when Kausalya was, when Rama is entering to the Ayodhya after the 14 years of Vanavasa, and he is entering, Rama directly goes to Kausalya chamber and he touches her foot, okay, taking the blessing from her. Before even she asks for forgiveness. This means that Rama already forgiven her. You understood? So how we should behave. The best example for forgiveness is, out of all this, is Krishna himself. Okay, Supreme. When someone is hurt us, there is an intention and an action. Correct? If something happens, then there is an intention also there. There is action also there. That's how you can divide that incident. Some people have a very good intention, okay, and very bad action. Okay. So the intention may be good, but action is very bad. And generally we judge, we do like that only. My intention was very good, Prabhu, but turnout was bad. I want to help that devotee only. Carry his Bhagavatam book set and all, but it fell from there and it hurted him. Okay. So the intention is good, we judge, we say that my intention. But if the same thing happens to the other side, Prabhu, he purposely throw that stone on me. So we take it to the action. We won't say that what is the intention of that. We will not say. So okay. When it comes to judgment, we judge ourselves as an intention. And when for others it is a, we judge it as a action. So this is very tricky one. How we value ourselves. So example is a good intention and bad action. Can you guess anybody in Bhagavatam or Ramayana?
Good intention and but bad action.
Hmm. Okay, Bhishma. Bhishma is very good. He loves Pandavas very much, but he fought with them. So action. So easy you can understand that. Good intention, bad action. And so here the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes a Jagannath Darshan, okay, in Puri. That time what happened that one Oriya lady, old Mataji comes, she climbs on the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and take darshan. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees her mood, intention that she want to have darshan. He didn't check that her action. Actually he is sannyasi, she is not supposed to touch. Correct? So good intention, bad action. So Jaya Vijaya case also, Vishnu took the mood of the 4 Kumaras. That intention of the Kumaras is to have darshan of lotus feet of Vishnu. So Vishnu took the intention. But what they did, bad action, they cursed the Jaya Vijaya to go to earthly planet. So what Shakespeare says is, there may be a slip between the cup and slip. It's a hi-fi English, so we will not take it, but when you have time, you can understand that. We have very good intention. When it comes to the action, we fail. Correct? We understood that. So second character, we'll see that. The intention is bad, but action is very good. Can you guess any example from our Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita, no stories. Intention is bad, but action is good. Okay, let's take the example of Putana. Her intention is bad. She wants to kill Krishna. But her action is good. She was a motherly feeding the Krishna. So Krishna took what? He took it. He took the action. Their intention, good intention, he takes the intention. Here, their action is good. So he takes good only.
Arjuna also is
What? Where? Can
better one.
correct?
Intention is opposition party to kill.
But both are negative only. He killed also. Action also negative. Intention also negative. So no. Here that's why I give an example. Intention and action, so that you can correlate, understand better. Putana intention is she is a agent of Kamsa. She has been sent to kill Krishna. So intention is to kill Krishna, and action was motherly one. She was feeding. So that's why Krishna given her mother in Vaikuntha. It's a permanent, eternally. And second thing is one more example. We can say that Lord accept what Prabhupada says that Lord accept the least qualification of a living entity, our least qualification of a living entity, and award him the highest reward. So that's what Putana also knows. She's become permanently in the Vaikuntha. This is the character of Lord. So we have to understand that how great Lord is there. SrimabBhagavatam 3rd canto. So another example is both intention also bad and action also bad. Can you guess any people in Bhagavatam or Ramayana? Both intention also bad and action also bad. Dhritarashtra. Intention and action. Yeah, we can take some extent. So all his life, his intention for him is son has to be king, and also he is acted for that. And in the end, he renounced. So yeah, that is the end. Krishna helps. The example is Ajamula. Ajamula, no, he chanted in the end Narayana, and he got liberated. His intention, all his life, his intentions is bad. He was living with a prostitute, and his actions also like that only. But Krishna sees when the devotee is looking for forgiveness, he gives. So he is wait for when the devotee is asking for forgiveness. So here also the Brahma, he kidnapped the gopas and calves. When he went to ask for forgiveness, Krishna gives. Similarly, when Indra, he is trying to kill Vrajavasis by giving thunder rain. So when he went to ask along with Surabhi, he forgives. So Krishna waits for even though your intention and actions are bad, Brahma intention and action is bad, Indra's intention and action is bad, but when they ask for forgiveness, Krishna gives. Krishna is generous and flawless. See, he is very generous. The great opulence, Krishna has so many opulences. The greatest opulence of all this is forgiveness. Without forgiveness, whatever you have, that is waste only. You may be very strong. If you don't forgive the others, what is the big deal? You may be rich. Take any opulences. If you don't forgive the people, it's a waste only. So Srila Prabhupada says that Krishna forgiveness is not unconditional. It's very important for us to understand. Krishna's intention of forgiveness is not unconditional. He gives us forgiveness. He gives us what is needed for purification. He does something so that the purification happens. He loves us. We have to take the responsibility. We have to take the responsibility what we are doing. Okay, so it is not Krishna's road. It is our road. We should be responsible for whatever mistake we are doing. When we are pain, looking for a blame others, okay, because of him I get like child, if child got hurt fell down from the, generally in child people, parents, when a child fell down, then they will tap on the floor, okay, because of this floor you got hurt. So look for excuse that the other person, okay, that is the cultivation. So let us forgive and move forward in life and dignity. So we should come out of that, looking fault from others. So this is a very great message. So we understood that why we have how to forgive. So there is a technicality, there is a their factor and I factor. Because of others, I'm unable to forgive. So what are the qualities I should develop so that I will forgive them? What are the qualities I should inculcate so that I will forgive the other person? There are also the situation that we should also ask for forgiveness. It's the last message, conclusion of today's, because it's not covered in the no, I didn't complete it. SrimabBhagavatam only concluded. This is a missing message, Taylor. It's a bonus for that, because the class was about Samikrishi, forgive. Okay, that's why I elaborately, technicality we have discussed it. Why we are unable to forgive, and we also make mistake, and we should also ask for forgiveness. So for that, what is the thing is required is, I make a mistake, I seek forgiveness. Okay, there is an external factor is take feedback from others. We should take feedback from others. Example is usually in a husband-wife, either husband or wife will be their hormonal life. So each other they'll give feedback. Today in the temple you behave like that. You should not have spoken to that Prabhu like this and all. They're watching, so they give some feedback. Okay, you should not have done this, that, and all. So this is we should ask forgiveness. Okay, this is feedback you are getting from surrounding people. You should ask, is it I have done correctly? Generally, a big festival happened, and after that, people message personally ask that, please forgive me, knowingly, unknowingly, I might have done some mistakes. So you understood feedbacks. So that is one. Another one is Sudarshan Chakra. That time will give us feedback. Okay, so it sits in our heart, and that speaks that. That's what is Parishit Maharaj happened. He threw the dead snake on the shoulder of Samik Rishi. After he went back to the palace and regret and repentant for that. So sometimes you might have shouted on somebody after going home in a cool mind, mood. You'll say that, oh, I should not have done that, or I should not have shouted at that small boy. He spilled that sambar. For that, I should not make a reckless in this whole temple. You got it. So you should not feel. You should go and ask forgiveness. Okay. Thank you. SrimabBhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? Hope that you understood that important quality we should incarnate in our life as our devotee.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I have taken long time today because he started late.